The Namibian police this week had to force its way through the gates of a Katutura church, which was allegedly holding some of its members hostage. Discovered at the grounds were 16 people, all said to be members of the church, including students from NAST and IUM. The police also discovered items such as toiletries, proving that people have indeed been living on the church grounds. The matter was brought to the attention of the police after a young woman was refused entry to the church when she went to visit her sister, who is a member. The allegations of cultism and practices of Satanism have been accompanied by allegations of sand eating as well as dangerous fasting taking place at the church. The church members, who are led by a Congolese national identified as Pastor Sampi, have denied all allegations of cultism and mistreatment at the church.
We understand there's a family member who's been mixing with her because she's not around.
That is what I told you, that only during the period of feast, the last week of the feast, is when we say only those that have registered for the feast.
So it's only for a month in that first week?
No, that month, within the whole month that we are in and out.
So they are allowed to go?
Yeah. Only after the week, the Holy of Holy Service. Is why.
Then is it true that some members of your church have changed names?
No. They don't change names. They
change their name.
No, they don't change names. Because if they have to change names, they have to change their IDs. They have their names as it is. But a Christian is just like a Christian name, which is given, like so in the case of our sister, Deborah. But she still have her name.
Changing name doesn't, it's my personal thing. It's my personal thing. It got nothing to do with all of you. It's my choice. Whether I go home or I live here or I live wherever, it is my choice. I'm not underage. Nobody has an obligation to ask me questions, period.
But it's now two different narratives. The pastor says nobody lives here. You say you live here.
Who said I live here?
You don't go home.
That's what you said.
I said I rent in Okuriangaba. And I'm not underage. All of you must listen to me very well. I'm not underage. Wherever I stay, wherever I prefer to stay, I prefer it. It is my choice.
So tell us, when
I came here yesterday for church.
and then what happened?
What happened is that as the prayers are going on, we see a police officer breaking in everything, and he kept us hostage till this time. I think they must give an explanation why.
When last did you see her?
Maybe 2 months back.
And she's always in the church?
Yes, she was just always in the church. Even last time the mother brought the child here, I even come here, I was knocking, I was outside, they were not allowed to come in. I was calling the name that is home, I was calling her, so I just, no, we are not allowed. Even last time she sent us the SMS, my phone was off. Even we're having in the WhatsApp group, we're having all the details. My sister, her sister is on the way to come now.
And she's been at the church for how long?
For many years, she's just been in the church.
She doesn't come home?
Even my brother passed away, they said we're not allowed to come. She has been never even at the farm, the child is staying at the farm. There was a time I brought the child here, she said she's not allowed to come with the child.
But did she say who does not allow it?
3 years. Even the child was here last month with the mother. She did not go home. Now she's telling us she's renting in Okuriangaba, but we don't know whether she's lying or she's telling the truth. We are waiting for the sister now to come.
I keep on coming to this church because I know this good place and I know how he taught me the word of God. That is the only thing that kept me here, nothing else.
How long have you been a church member? How long are you a church member?
5 years.
Yeah, no. What I have seen here, this is uncalled for, and it should be condemned in the sense that people are coming here, and above all, the pastor of the church is a foreigner. he's a Congolese, and he's abusing and exploiting our people. And as you could see, the scripture reading of that is not the terms and the norms of the biblical terms. People are worshiping God, are worshiping a person more than worshiping God. It seems to me these people psychologically also, they have just been confused. And above all, I understand these people are fasting. Imagine if people are not eating anything for months and months. They have been kept here, they don't even go to the hospitals, and you never know what is their health conditions. And to our surprise is that the truth has come out. And if there is a certain activity, more particularly on the churches of what is happening in Windhoek, I think we really need to take a drastic decision to investigate of what is happening, and after that investigations, I think we need to see what we can do, and I think we'll bring some of this social activity to an end, especially those churches who are practicing some of these social evils and practicing illegal activity that is happening in the city.
And most of them, I'm told, are students from NAST or IUM. So my belief would then to say, are we trying to then destroy our youth? Or what is the motion here?
See, the condition of these people are not, they're not well. People are sick here. Some people need hospital. But they'll tell you, no, I'm just fine. I'm healed, I'm already healed. But look at, for example, the lady there. So it's up to the community to decide, and to the lawmaker to see what change they can make.
It's a shame that these kind of things can be allowed in a nation like Namibia, and it is a failure of leadership. And I'm talking leadership, I don't want to categorize it in one area, but I'm saying in the sense of the whole structure of leadership, because this is a doorway how these people come into our country and be able to get this kind of things happening in our nation. It's a sign that our leaders have somewhere we have failed to take responsibility to lead well.
What do you say would be the solution to this?
The solution to this problem is a spiritual thing. Number one, there is a legal aspect with the government or the police can be able to follow up, especially when it comes to human trafficking, because some of these people have been wholesale at this place, so that is human trafficking. And also on the issue of abuse of power.
That is where I've actually explained that if you look down very carefully, you will see that that is the beginning of the worship of Satanism. And most of these churches, if you go down, you will be able to connect it to cultic movements. Cultic movements, what they do is they manipulate the mind. When the mind is manipulated, the doctrine that you get becomes a reality. And then you follow that doctrine because it is a reality. And that is how you actually get initiated. And underneath there you make covenants, which is actually the same happening, even if you, I don't want to mention the name of a church, but there is other churches where you do a covenant, a marital covenant, and then you do a progression towards eternity. Those who are done in a temple like that, in a small temple outside the real building, do things in their home. Even if you look at the teachings that is there on their paper, you see these people are preparing themselves for heaven. There's a rapture happening. They have already started the doctrine of rapture. They have started preparing themselves in clothing, red clothing. The apostles must wear whatever. These guys are already sitting with it. It's a whole doctrine that is actually to be investigated proper.